Cases of flesh-eating bacteria may be on the rise in Hawaii. Good evening. I'm Kenny Choi. Yunji Denise has the night off. KITV4's Brenton Law has the story of one man who's recovering tonight after the disease killed tissue throughout his entire leg. Brenton?
Kenny, it's called necrotizing fasciitis. The disease quickly eats away at the layer between your skin and muscles, and in some cases can lead to death. Doctors on the Big Island say they've come across about 6 to 7 patients with the disease last month alone. Stuck in the hospital, Steve Johnson recalls what led to him losing flesh from his leg.
I stalked this lilikoi on the side of the road.
He laughs about it now, but his doctor at the Hilo Medical Center said he wasn't that way when he came in 3 weeks ago.
He was actually pretty touch and go for the first few days. You know, we had him in the intensive care unit, and you know, these type of infections can just overwhelm the body.
Johnson scraped his leg while trying to get that lilikoi. He was on his way to a hot spring at Ahanui Park in Kapoho.
It was bleeding a little bit, so I had to clean that off.
But bacteria found its way in, possibly from his dip in the pond. 24 hours later, he came down with a 104-degree fever and noticed a change of color throughout his leg.
It was red and hot, and then there was some what they call cellulitis.
2 days later, his leg got so bad, he finally went to the hospital.
He was doing his dirty work underneath all the time, and they finally got me into surgery, and fortunately they said I got there before they hit the muscle.
Doctors removed the dead skin and tissue before it was too late. Johnson will spend another week in this room before being let out. But health officials warn that these cases happen, and it's not just in the water. If you have a break in your skin, it can happen to you anywhere certain bacteria live. If your tissue gets infected,
on the surface, you don't see a lot, actually. But when you touch the wound or touch the area, it's so painful.
And it might not be as rare as we think.
The prevalence of this necrotizing fasciitis seems to be significantly increasing over the past few years.
I've heard these stories before. In fact, they say they're doing about 3 or 4 of these a month.
Meanwhile, a spokesperson for Hawaii County told us that it closed the Halanui Park today after hearing about this incident, and it will work with the state to have water tests done. Kenny?